Hello students, greetings of the day. This video is about representation of sets. In our previous video, we learned what are sets, how to denote a set, what are elements of a set, and how to write the elements of the sets. So in this video, we are going to learn what are the different ways of representing a set. So in this particular video, we are going to learn descriptive form of representing a set, roster form or tabular form of representing a set, and set builder or rule form of representing a set. So we'll see this thing in detail. Consider a collection of odd numbers. Is this a set? Yes, this collection is well defined. So, collection of odd number is a set. So, how can we express this thing? So, we can express this collection of odd numbers in many ways. So, we can write it as set of odd numbers. Yes, since this collection of odd numbers is a set, we can express it as set of odd numbers. Or we can list down the elements within the curly brackets. So what are odd numbers? Odd numbers are numbers which are not even numbers. So odd numbers are not, the numbers which are not divisible by 2 are called odd numbers. Right. So what are those numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. Right. So we can list down the elements like this. Within the curly brackets we have written 1, 3, 5, etc. The 3 dots in the end is called indices, or we can call it as etc. Which means the elements of the set are repeating in the same pattern or in the similar way. So we use these 3 indices, 3 dots called indices to denote the elements are repeating in the similar way. Since we cannot list down all the elements and that elements are repeating in the same way, we are using this 3 dots. Okay. And this collection can also be written as collection of element x, and that x is an odd number. Right. We are writing it as collection of all numbers x, and we are putting some rule to that x. That x should be an odd number. So in these 3 different ways, we can express the collection of odd numbers. So any set can be expressed in any one of the following forms. Either in descriptive form, or in roster or tabular form, or in set builder form. So we'll see what is descriptive form. In descriptive form, a set is described using words. We use words to describe what is that collection, what is that set. So in descriptive form, a set is described in words. For example, the set of even natural numbers less than 10. So here we have used words to describe the collection of set of all even numbers less than 10. See the next example, that is the set of all colors in the rainbow. The set of whole numbers. The set of days in a week. The set of letters in the word mathematics. So here we have used only words to describe the collection, to describe the set. What is that set? Right. So if we describe the set using words, then that form of representing a set is known as descriptive form. Okay. Now we'll see what is roster form. In roster form, we'll list down all the elements of the set. So if you list down all the elements of a set within the curly brackets, then that is called roster form or tabular form. So in roster form, a set is described by listing down the elements of the set. Since we are listing down the elements, this is also called listing form. Okay. So roster form means listing down the elements of the set, and it is also called as tabular form or listing form. So we'll take the same example which we have seen in descriptive form. Okay, what is the first example there? It is set of all even natural numbers less than 10. What are those even natural numbers less than 10? 2, 4, 6, 8. Right. These are the even natural numbers less than 10. So we can list down those elements within the curly bracket to write the set in roster form. What is our second example? Second example is set of all colors in the rainbow. So what are elements of that set? We have to list down the colors in the rainbow, right? So violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. So we have list down the elements of the set within the curly brackets, and we have to use comma to differentiate the elements. So between two elements we have to use comma. What is our third example? It is set of all whole numbers. So what are whole numbers? Numbers starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. Right? Here we cannot list down all the elements. So we'll use 3 dots at the end like this. So here I have used a capital letter to denote a set, and I have listed down the elements within the curly bracket. Since I cannot write all the elements and that elements are repeating in the similar way, same pattern, I am using 3 dots at the end. So what is the fourth example? Fourth example is set of all days in a week. Right. So this is our set in roster form. Fifth one is set of all letters in the word mathematics. So if you list down all the elements of the set within the curly brackets, then that is called roster form or tabular form of representing a set. So now we'll see what is set builder form or rule form. So here we'll use a rule to describe that set. Okay. So in set builder form, a set is described by a rule. So our first example is set of all even natural numbers less than 10. So here we can take it as, within a set bracket you have to take an element x. This is a variable, so you can use any letter, small letters instead of x, and you have to put a colon. This colon is read it as such that. Then you have to write rule on that x. This means this set is a collection of element x, and that x should be something. What is our set? Set of all even natural numbers less than 10. So you can write x is an even natural number. In a straight line you have to write in one line, even natural number less than 10. So you can write like this, and you can also write, since we have symbols to represent the even natural numbers, you can write this set also like this. So A is equal to set of all x such that x is equal to 2n. Okay, since even numbers are multiple of 2, we can write it as 2n, and n belongs to natural number. Here belongs to symbol is missing. So n belongs to natural number and n less than 5, which means we can substitute the value of n here, and that n should be a natural number less than 5. What are those natural number less than 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can substitute any of this number in the place of n. Okay. So we can write the set of all even natural number less than 5 like this. Here belongs to symbol is missing. Okay. What is our second one? Second example. Set of all colors in the rainbow. So we can write that one as within the set bracket x such that x is a color in a rainbow. Here we are taking a collection of element x and that x should be a color in a rainbow. So after this colon we are writing a rule what our x should be. So this form is called set builder form or rule form. What is our third example? Collection of whole numbers, right? So that can be written as x such that x is a whole number. So this colon, that can also be written as slash. Both means same. Colon means also such that we can use slash instead of colon. So set of all whole numbers can be represented as x such that x is a whole number. Okay. What is fourth one? Fourth one is collection set of all days in a week. So how can we write? Within set bracket we can take x such that we have to write the rule on x. So x is a day in a week. Okay, so we can write it like this. X within set bracket x such that x is a day in a week. What is our fifth example? The set of all letters in the word mathematics. So we can write that as set of x such that x is a letter in a word mathematics. So here to describe a set we use a rule. Hence it is called rule form. And we are building a set here. We are writing set bracket. Inside the set bracket we are taking some element and we are representing that element as x. Since it is changing, we are using a variable x and we are putting a rule on that x. So we are building a set. Hence it is known as set builder form. Okay. So here we have different examples and we have to write the following sets in respective forms. So in first one they have given a descriptive form. We have to write what is the set builder form and roster form for that descriptive form. So what is descriptive form? Descriptive form, a set is described by words. In set builder form, the set is described using a rule. And in roster form, we have to list down the elements of the set. So now we'll see how to write this thing. First one is set of all natural numbers less than 10. So what is set builder form? Set builder form, you have to use a set bracket. Inside a set bracket, you have to write any small letter, that is variable x. Then you have to write such that, and then we have to make a rule on that x. So you can write x is a natural number less than 10. In words you have to write x is a natural number less than 10. Like this you can write. Or else you can write x such that we know we use capital N to denote a natural number. We can write x belongs to n and x is a number less than 10. So here I have written set of all x is a natural number and x less than 10. So this is set builder form for the first one. So how to write roster form? What is roster form? Roster form means listing down all the elements. So what are the natural numbers less than 10? So we have to write the elements within the set bracket. So the elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to use comma here. 5, 6, comma 7, comma 8, comma 9. Since they have given that it is a set of all natural numbers less than 10, we have to write till 9. Okay, now we'll see what is the second one. Second one, they have given set builder form. What they have given? X such that x is a multiple of 3 and x belongs to a natural number. So it is a set of all natural numbers which is multiple of 3. So a descriptive form will be the same thing. The set of all natural numbers which are multiple of 3. Which are multiple of 3. Okay. So how can we list down the elements? The elements will be multiple of 3. What are those natural numbers which are multiple of 3? 3, 6, 9, 12, etc. It will be continuing in the same way, right? So we have to write within the set brackets 3, 6, 9, etc. 3 dots you have to use. So this is how we have to write the raster form. We'll see the third one. Third one is they have given the raster form 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Right? What are these numbers? These numbers are even numbers. And the numbers are even natural numbers less than 11. Right? So this is the set of all. How to write it in a descriptive form? This is the set of all even natural numbers less than 11. How to write it in set builder form? So we can write it like within set bracket y such that y is an even number less than 11. You can write the same thing, or since it is an even number we can write y is equal to 2n. Okay, for even number we'll use 2n, and this n is less than or equal to 5. Since 10 is also included, I have taken n less than or equal to 5. Why? Because when you substitute 5 in place of n, we'll get 10, and that 10 is also included. So I have taken this symbol less than or equal to 5, and n belongs to natural numbers. So in place of this n, we have to substitute natural numbers less than or equal to 5. That means we have to substitute in place of n 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, this is how we will write the set builder form for this one. Next one is set of all days in a week. This we have seen, right? In fifth one, see the fifth one, they have given the raster form. What do you think this collection is? We have negative numbers, positive numbers and 0. What is this collection? This is the collection of integers. So we can write this as set of all integers as descriptive form. What is set builder form? Z such that Z is an integer you can write, or Z belongs to capital Z. Okay, we use capital Z to denote the integer. So I'll take this as y, then there will be no confusion. We'll take y such that y belongs to integers. Okay, this will be the set builder form. Okay, in this video we have seen what is descriptive form, set builder form and raster form of representing a set. Descriptive form will describe the set using words, and in set builder form will describe the set using a rule, and in raster form will list down all the elements of the set. So using this information, try to answer these assignment questions. So I'll give some idea about these things to complete the assignment. So first one is represent the following in roster form. You know what is roster form? Listing down the elements. You have to list down the elements of the set. See the second one, B. B is equal to y such that y is equal to 1 by 2n. N belongs to n, that is natural number, and n less than or equal to 5. So in place of n, you have to substitute the natural numbers which is less than or equal to 5. Okay, substitute value of n there and list down the elements. See the third one, x such that x is a perfect cube between 27 and 216. So what they have given? 27 less than x less than 216, which means you should not include 27 also and 216 also. So what are perfect cube numbers? 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27, 4 cube is 64, 5 cube is 125, 6 cube is 216, right? And we should not include 216. So there are only two elements, 64 and 125. So this two elements is the x such that x is a perfect cube. See the next one, D is equal to collection of x such that x is an integer and x lies between -5 and 2. So when you consider a set of all integers, you have to consider the integers between -5 and 2. You have to include 2, but you should not include -5, -4. Then the next integer is -3, -2, -1, 0. The next integer will be 1. Next one will be 2. So we have to include 2, but we should not include -5. So if you write this element within the curly bracket, that will be the answer for fourth one. Now we'll see the second one. Represent the following set in set builder form. So first one is homework for you. Third one and fourth one is also homework for you. Second one I'll do. So observe the elements in the second one. 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 4. So numbers in the denominator is 1 greater than the numbers in the numerator. So I'll write this as collection of x such that x is equal to number in the denominator is 1 greater than the number in the numerator. So I am taking number in the numerator as n and number in the denominator as n plus 1. And that number n belongs to natural number. Okay, n. So this is the set builder form for the second one. Okay, here I have observed the pattern and I have written. Okay, x is equal to n by n plus 1 and n belongs to n. Other three is homework for you. We'll see the next one. Represent the following set in descriptive form. So what is descriptive form? You have to write using words. So first one, third one and fourth one is homework for you. See the second one, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23 and 29. All these are prime numbers between 6 and 30. So you can write this as set of all prime numbers between 6 and 30. Okay. So I think you have understood this. Try to answer this assignment after going through this video. Thank you. We'll meet in next video.